This is better than my imagination. This is more than a dream come true. Without the slightest bit of hesitation, I knew what I was meant to do. You'll never guess my secret identity. Who's on the inside hiding out? You never know what you'll see when you unlock a mystery. Sometimes this double life gets out of hand, but it's all in a day's work for Ultraman.
Andrew, look at that head of lettuce. Tell me what you think.
It looks just like my 5th grade history teacher.
Touch it.
Do I have to? It's warm.
Exactly.
How could they be so warm when it's so cold outside?
Hydrothermal watering. Through this underground system, I can grow plants year-round, even in the harshest climates. Think what this will do for world food production.
Not to mention weeds.
Andrew, it would be helpful if you had a more optimistic view of these things. Soon these plants will be sprouting all over the place, and I will be hearing words of praise.
You dim-witted slug!
That's a start.
Mrs. Schellenbach, what brings you out during the daylight? Someone knocked the lid off your coffin?
Your stupid watering contraption is leaking into my yard and freezing over. There's almost a foot of ice by my door.
Splendid. Why not break it into little tiny cubes and apply it to your head? Maybe bring down the swelling in your brain.
You'll be hearing from my attorneys.
Hopefully that you're being committed! Ah!
That lady is unbelievable.
Lady, I think you're giving her a little more credit than she deserves.
But, Mom, I need more lessons if I'm going to win the figure skating contest.
You skate well enough.
But Susie Carmichael can do leaps and turns.
Well, her mother must carry more medical insurance than I do.
That's my point. If I had more lessons, you wouldn't have to worry about me falling on the ice and breaking some really delicate bone and having to rush me to the emergency room.
Oh, hi, honey. Say, maybe Andrew would take you ice skating.
One hello, my whole day is ruined.
Come on, Andrew, you're a wonderful skater and you'd be a perfect partner for your sister.
That's what Bonnie said about Clyde.
Please, Andrew, I promise I won't mess up any of your comics. And when you're on the phone talking to girls, I won't listen in and giggle.
You promise you won't listen in?
I promise I won't giggle.
Aaron, if I do this, it's gonna take time away from me doing my homework. I'll do it. Hey, I can still change my mind. I did it again, Dr. J. I got conned into helping Aaron get ready for a skating contest.
You should consider yourself lucky. Family is very important.
Actually, I was considering myself stupid. What are you reading?
A letter from my old college friend, Taylor. He has a beautiful wife and 3 wonderful children. What have I got?
You've got me, Dr. J.
Exactly my point. Oh, don't misunderstand me. I treasure our friendship. It's just that most men my age are building families, not hydrothermal watering systems.
Dr. J, I know just the thing to cheer up your spirits. A new Godzilla movie.
I couldn't bear it, Andrew. Seeing Godzilla and Mrs. Godzilla and all the little monsters running about.
The star of the Godzilla movie is super cool. Maybe you could pick up some dating pointers from him.
I am beyond simple forms of help. I have taken drastic measures.
Boy, I'll say, what is that?
My latest invention, an electromagnetic biochemical inducer.
I think I saw one of those at the drugstore.
If it works, it will accomplish what hundreds of self-help books have failed to do.
Jumpstart your brain?
No. Break me out of my shell of shyness and give me the courage I need to go out and meet women.
I don't think wearing that on your head will help.
This machine operates on the principle of algorithms, which are common to all brain patterns. With proper implementation, this device can alter the algorithm patterns, and as a consequence, change the biochemical makeup of the brain.
Wow. Could it make me smarter in math?
No. But what it can do is raise the level of certain chemicals which make some people more courageous than others. For example, it has been found that people in high-risk jobs, racing car drivers, test pilots, waitresses, all have a very high level of serotonin D.
I bet my serotonin D level's right off the chart.
That is what I hope to do with mine.
It goes kind of nice with your sweater. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
It's supposed to be a smooth turn, Andrew.
That's because it's supposed to be on ice.
Now lift me up in the air and turn me.
I should charge you for this.
That's it? Maybe you should borrow some powers from your comic book heroes.
How are the lessons going?
Andrew's a wimp.
Sorry.
It's really nice of you to bake Dr. J a cheesecake. He's totally depressed.
Yeah, I got the hint when he took out the trash can and he got in it.
He doesn't need cheesecake, he needs a woman.
Benjamin? I have something for you.
Oh,
Oh.
He seems real excited to see us.
Dr. J, are you okay?
yes, Andrew, I'm fine.
Well, maybe this will give you a boost of energy.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I hope so. Since I've been experimenting with my biochemical inducer, I've been feeling very fatigued.
Just thinking does that to me.
Must be why you're so full of energy, Aaron.
Oh, the sound of children arguing is a welcome one to these lonely ears.
Oh, Benjamin, it can't be that bad.
Stephanie, you are looking at the loneliest person on Earth. Perhaps the universe. Perhaps...
Lamekins.
You can't come in here without a rabies shock.
Afraid I might nibble on your ear again.
Don't shoot!
I hand-initialed it. Just for you.
What did you put on it?
Your initials. And the perfume that you loved last night. I'll always wear it for you.
I must be dreaming.
What are you doing here?
I baked a cake for Benjamin.
Oh, sweet. But if you ever want to bake again, leave my man alone. Call you later, honey bunny. Isn't life funny? The man of my nightmares has become the man of my dreams.
That's one of the scariest things I've ever seen.
It's some kind of nefarious trick. She's trying to embarrass me to death.
It's okay, Dr. J. I've read in psychology class where prisoners of war were isolated for so long they began liking their enemy.
Benjamin, whatever course you choose in life, I will support you. Whether I understand it or not.
superpowers. Jeffy's not in right now because the moon is bright and romance is in the air. If you'd like to leave me a message, whisper sweet nothings into the phone. When my baby smiles at me, it fills my heart with ecstasy. Is that you, my little gardenia?
I hope not.
Is it the caterer?
Quit fooling around, Dr. J. It's me. Open up.
Thank you, young man.
Dr. J! Dr. J! It's like he doesn't even know me.
Why didn't you tell me you could skate so well?
Because Mom would have made me give you these stupid lessons.
Well, tell me if you're good at anything else.
That would take hours.
Boy, it's gonna be real tough beating them.
Who? Yeah, they must have been skating together for years.
The setting sun's a pretty thing, as is the morning dew. But nothing's quite as beautiful as the time I spend with you.
Oh, this is gross.
My guess is Dr. J's just spent too much time behind his Bunsen burner.
Don't do it, Dr. J. We'll get you help.
I'll handle this, Petal Blossom. You, why are you pestering us?
I'm doing it for your own good.
You're at a difficult age, young man. Boundless energy with no way to spend it except by playing pranks on adults. Here's $6. See a movie.
You're acting like you don't even know who I am, Dr. J.
Sorry, it's Jeffy. Of course I know who you are. The flower boy. Now, if you'll excuse me, love is in bloom.
Maybe Mom can figure this out.
I doubt it. She's still trying to figure us out.
I'm worried. Dr. J is acting like he doesn't even know me.
Andrew, maybe he's just preoccupied.
Mom, he kissed Mrs. Schellenbach right on the lips.
Look, maybe he sees something attractive about her that is a total mystery to the rest of us.
Like what?
I have no idea.
Maybe it's a spell. Like in Doctor Strange versus the Demon Witches. They zapped him with this force field, and he kissed a gargoyle.
Pretty unbelievable, Andrew.
Yeah, those gargoyles are really ugly. I'm going back to Dr. J's. He obviously needs my help.
Just a minute.
Dr. J?
What time is it?
Time to get a grip on yourself. I'm not gonna let you ruin your life.
Andrew, I hardly think a little nap.
I'm talking about you kissing Mrs. Schellenbach at the skating rink.
Kiss Schellenbach? I would rather run my hand through an atom smasher.
You think I dressed you in that outfit?
And whose is this? From a jewelry store.
$400 for a woman's watch.
It gets worse. Some men buy women presents like a pretty diamond rock. But I will give you this and more. My darling Schellenbach. The poem's in my handwriting. I'm getting an idea about this, and it's a scary one.
You want to kiss Petal Blossom again?
No. I might be suffering from a dissociative identity dysfunction.
Would a hot bath help?
Andrew, that's a split personality. My chemical inducer must have created an alter ego. When he takes over, Jeffcoate disappears. I simply pass out with no recollection of what he's done.
A lucky break. If I kissed Mrs. Schellenbach, I sure wouldn't want to remember it.
I've got to start working on a method of reversing the process. No. First, I better talk to Mrs. Schellenbach and straighten things out before they get completely out of hand.
What are you gonna do? Call her up and say you lost your mind?
She might not respond too positively to that.
No.
I think I need a woman's opinion. Let's go talk to your mother.
Hi, Mama. Dr. J wants to ask you something.
Yes. Benjamin.
Jeffy's the name. Heartbreak's the game.
It's unreal. Mom!
Yes.
We've got to help him.
Gee, I don't know, honey. He seems in pretty good shape to me.
I better follow him. Please let this be a bad dream.
A mere 2 carats. This is an engagement, not a sweet 16.
Perhaps if you gave me some idea of what your lady friend is like, I might be able to suggest something.
How would you describe perfection? The embodiment of all that is delicate and beautiful.
I mean, how thick are her fingers?
We have to talk.
Undoubtedly, your mother is broken-hearted, but in time she will get over me.
I shall have to go into the back. We keep all our large diamonds in the safe.
Young man, I don't know why you're following me.
Dr. J, it's me.
Who? What are you trying to tell me?
Andrew, the guy that mows your lawn and interrupts your experiments.
I'm sorry, young man, but...
And the only kid on Earth who can do this. Remember?
How did you... Well, it's a little small, but time is fleeting. I'm terribly sorry. I seem to have forgotten my wallet.
No problem, sir. After all the purchases you've made here lately, your credit's good with us.
A simple hello would have sufficed. It's you, Dr. J. You've turned back from Jeffy.
Jeffy, it happened again. Break it to me gently. I didn't do anything stupid this time, did I?
You bought Miss Schellenbach an engagement ring. Ah! Ah!
Oh. I'm a dead man. Jeffy is going to propose. Andrew, you have to lock me in my lab until I can reverse the process.
Should I tie you up, too?
I don't turn into the wolf man, just a guy with absolutely no taste in women.
Couldn't have put it better myself. You may be down here for a while. Why don't I get you some food and some comics?
Thank you, Andrew. The food will be fine.
I'll be back in a flash. I know you like bologna.
My greatest love poem yet.
Dr. J!
It's Jeffy. I'm about to be engaged. And so I will hold your love to my heart like a blanket filled with joy.
Oh, Jeffy, that was lovely.
I've got to stop him before his poems get any worse.
You know, my sweet, there are two great moments in a man's life. One, when he gets his first chemistry set. And the second...
Yes, Lambikins?
When he falls in love. Will you do me the great honor of taking this ring?
Jeffy, my dear.
Mrs. Schellenbach, what are you doing here? What am I doing here?
Quit stalling. Where's the ring?
Ring? Right. You know, I've been thinking about this, and I think perhaps maybe we're rushing it a little bit.
Have you met somebody else?
No.
So then you're dumping me for no reason at all?
Actually, no, I've given this a lot of thought, and I think a relationship should have more than just a lot of raw passion. We should back off a little and look at this thing with an open mind.
That excuse is about as clever as your poems.
Mrs. Schellenbach, there is no need to get personal.
Personal! If I wanted to get personal, I'd talk about your worthless experiments and your second-hand clothes.
There is nothing worthless about my experiments.
Right! Tons of people rush right out to buy your boomerang ball.
Speaking of tons, let's get off the ice before it collapses beneath your feet.
You wouldn't! I wouldn't marry you if you got down on your bended knees!
At least I can bend my knees.
At least I'm not addle brained!
Addle brained? That would require a brain.
Just as nature intended it to be.
Dr. J, there's no justice in the world. Erin dumps me because I'm saving you from yourself, and she and her new partner win the contest. Mrs. Schellenbach blames me for you calling off the engagement and runs over my bicycle. But at least I know I can always count on you.
Especially if you're looking for women, because that's what I'm after. Don't worry, Andrew. I found a way to reverse the process.
Too bad. A lot of my friends wanted to buy it.
You'll never guess my secret identity. Who's on the inside hiding out? You never know what you'll see when you unlock the